Hello, I am Kodili-nye, the son of wonderful. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on your geographical location and your time zone. We are going to discuss again, and we are talking about the economy, but this time the economy of Onitsha and the diversification and its diversification, Onitsha and the economic diversification. That's what we'll be discussing today. I do appreciate all your efforts, those who have been contacting me, those who have been subscribing, those who have been backing us in this journey. I know that it's not an easy journey for us, but we are doing that for the promotion of our homeland and turning around our homeland for economic, real economic growth and development, which everybody is looking forward to. And to those who are commenting negatively, I also appreciate all of you, and because you also helping us to move forward, in spite that the sliding and all those things. It's just for us to be wary of what we comment, especially avoiding sliding and bad words and names calling. Let us concentrate to make our own opinion heard and allow others also their own opinion to be respected. That's what we are here in the channel, this channel. That's why our channel is very unique, because other channels, they don't operate like this. So please, I ask you once again to continue to support us, and all your opinions and comments are noted, and we are dealing with some of the issues you raise, and I promise you to keep on moving on this direction. So, but before we do, please share this and subscribe if you have not subscribed. So, Onitsha is a great city in Nigeria. It's part of Anambra State, and the governor of Anambra State is Charles Chukwuma Nwambafo Soludo, the former central bank governor and the erudite professor of economics. So Onitsha has so much things going for it over the years because of the power of its dwellers and the investors. So Onitsha has been an investor's cake or hot cake, although it was largely abandoned like usual by Nigerian government on all levels. But notwithstanding, it don't deter the people from going ahead and doing a lot of things. You can see most of the 99% of the infrastructure in Onitsha was built by the people, not by the government. And this is the only Nigerian city or a city in Africa that has so much that record. So if the government would have put in 20% or 10% in that city, you will know a lot more difference would have been in that city. But that's by the way anyway. But what we are talking about, the economy of Onitsha, the diversification of the economy of Onitsha. So we have done the part 1, part 2, part 3, and today we are dealing with part 4. Onitsha needs, because some of you will say, why diversifying the economy of Onitsha? We must learn from the history. We must learn from what is happening to Nigeria as a country, where all the windows of economic expansion and development were totally closed because of wickedness and clannish activities and bad leadership also. So, and because of that, they say, oh, no. Let all of us suffocate in this room, in this country. That we are not going to open up all the windows, all these opportunities, if it's in the west, if it's in the north, even if it's in the central Nigeria, even if it's in the east in Nigeria, if it's in Yoruba land, in Igbo land, in Kanuri, in anywhere. Oh, we are not going to do it because we don't want them to develop. We don't want to, to develop because of utter wickedness and jealousy. They have completely pulled down the country called Nigeria. So we must learn from this. We must learn to guide our steps in the right direction, not following the path of Nigeria, because that's a path of total destruction. And that path has created so much bad blood and has created a lot of insecurity problem, unemployment. It has created a lot of, Nigeria has become a pariah in the international world. It has continuously produced bad leadership even now. So a cycle of bad leadership, people that are not able to even run a private business, they find themselves managing a company called Nigeria. I will say Nigeria as a company because you have to manage it. So it's like similar to a company. So Nigeria as a country is not something to be emulated. So that's why in Onitsha, we must diversify the economy. Where are we going to talk about? We are going to talk about the production sector, especially on shoe and belt, leather manufacturing, shoe manufacturing. A little percentage of Onitsha economy is based on manufacturing, just a little. Around 80%, 75 to 80% is actually trading. So meaning that they need to, in the next 5-10 years, need to pull it to diversify the economy to like 80% manufacturing and other technological exploits. That's what they need to do. And the shoe manufacturing, leather manufacturing is a very good way to bring these things to pass because already they have a thriving industry of small-scale shoe manufacturers. Although they need to deepen it, they need to really government to mobilize resources for them, government to help them to move forward. And in moving forward, it will help to diversify the economy of Onitsha. So let's look at we normally deal also with figures in this. For those that are saying we are not talking about figures, those that are not watching us, those that are not watching the whole video, I do advise you always watch all the video. Watch the full video so that you can form your own opinion and also to bring about your own ideas. Because if you don't watch it, that's why a lot of people you can see in the comment section, some of the people commenting are missed because it seems that they have not watched the video, they have not listened carefully. So that's why they have that issue. But I do advise you to please watch the full video before commenting. So what are we talking about? The government of Willie Obiano, we must commend him through ASBA, Anambra State Small Business Agency, was able to loan the shoe manufacturers and producers in Oboduku shoe site. They were loaned money to develop a market in Nkwele, Obunike. So it was a 1,002 shop, which I know that is very, very small. And how they develop that place is not how you develop really a business, a manufacturing hub. So, but we are in 21st century, but the mindset of our politicians is still in the stone age. So now what can Soludo government and the people in Onitsha do now concerning that? They need to empower the people, the producers, the real producers, and build a befitting production line. They need to partner with them to import the vital machineries needed. There was the one that was brought in, it wasn't enough, and they need to see to a way of helping them to have a captive power supply. And by having regular electricity through solar, through many other sources, it will help in their production. Now the government has to partner with them and also invest in their production. The government can take, okay, we are taking 1% of your sales, and the government can introduce a policy of buyback. So now the government can buy back all their production, you know. So what they can do is basically to say, okay, this and this, I need 50,000 pairs of shoes from you, and belts and other leather materials like bags and all those things. This one, I need the 1 million from you. This one, I need this from you. So they might say, okay, for instance, they produce 1 million shoes. And when they produce that 1 million shoes, government will buy the shoe and set up for marketing of it. So there will be a partnership of logistic companies that will have like a warehousing facilities, and the government can set up with private businesses online shops that will sell those shoes, marketing far away. So they will now have a depot where they will dump these shoes, a warehouse shoes in many places. It can be in the major cities of Anambra State, in Delta State, in River State, in Lagos State, all over, and also in some African countries. So they can just do these things, and these things will accelerate the production, because the manufacturers are not worried about who will buy their product. They are now concentrating in producing shoes. And the government can also, with each shoe, can be making like 1,000 or 2,000 naira, or 3,000 depending. So if you do the math, 3 million shoes, government make 1,000, 2,000 from each shoe, pair of shoe. Just do the math, you know how much it is. So that's what we are talking about. So, and this will enhance our economic vitality and expansion. So that's what we are discussing today. Think about that. Do the math. If the government make 1,000 from one pair of shoe, or 2,000 or 3,000 times 1 million or 2 million, depending on production level. So we will not be talking about Abuja anymore. And the Onitsha economy must have been diversified. What is your view? Please, I want to hear from you. I am appreciative of all your comments. Please go to the comment section and think how else we can do these things. We are all in partnership. Thank you very much. I am still Kodili-nye, the son of wonderful. Please share and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye.